Damn, that was something. Woo! Hello, people. Do. Let's go. What the hell? Ah, man, I hate this. Can I? Let's see if we can fix this without restarting. Oh, shit. I didn't fix the chat yet. Fixing the chat. I'm not seeing the chat. Yikes. Where is the thing? Okay, I need to restart the game. The first day of the year. It's kind of wow. Oh, look at that. Hey, Silent Warrior. How are you doing? Happy New Year. What are you doing this time? Nothing. We're just chilling right now. Because, I mean, it's no secret that the beginning of the year, the New Year event from JP and NA, they were a bit weak, you know. Nothing, just some milestones and missions to get some rewards, both in JP and NA. So nothing much going on, I guess. Right now, just I guess time to digest what happened. Both the JP events and stuff, because in NA there's literally nothing for a while, right? Because we had the lottery boxes. Oh yeah, talk about lottery boxes. I guess it's a good opportunity to keep opening the lottery boxes, right? But I'll play a little bit of JP because of course there's my AP and all. After that, I'll go back to NA to keep opening my lottery boxes. I'm just too lazy to open them. Right. But how are you doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing in this beginning of the year? How did the Takeru roll goes? I just rolled once. I guess only 60. I did 60 rolls, right? I didn't do well. I was like, I'm fine, I guess. Oh, it's a bit loud. Sorry. I was like, I guess I lost, but I was not so sick for Takeru, so I guess I'm fine. How about you guys? Do you guys really want to Takeru and stuff like this? And we're back to full. Oh, let's get the daily thing. What? What's gonna be the material of the day? Yeah. I think it's dragon skin or dragon something, right? Whatever. But yeah. I just realized my AP is maxed. They're like, no, I should be farming blue apples, goddammit. I was a bit negligent. Got 2 copies in 100 rolls, 100 quartz, nice. I don't know what to pick for the GSSR, but I'm gonna pick up an Atelier game. After playing a little bit of FGO, go to play an Atelier game. That's a good choice, I think. Enjoy a little bit because now it's time to chill. I might, since it's gonna be a chill moment for a while, I was considering maybe playing Expedition 33, but I'm thinking because FGO is gonna be way too chill for a while. There are other gachas that I'm playing, but I'm thinking. Let's roll and take a banner for the lols and got him in my 19th roll on the ticket. I hope it's a good sign. That's a good. Everyone is having a good start of the year. I feel like my beginning of the year is not being the best. I still didn't get a good sign that the gachas of this year is gonna be good. I'm a bit worried. Not gonna, but it's okay, I guess, right? That's gonna be fine, right? Tell me you're gonna be fine, guys. But yeah, I think it's not so bad. Damn, but I saw some people like I saw the most nutcase roll that I'm questioning if it's true. Let me show you guys. You know those people that share on Twitter those rolls like on 110 shot they get 2 or 3 SSRs and you're like, oh wow, that's bullshit, right? Wait, what is this? Oh, on the January 6th, we're gonna get oh, look at that. January 6th, we're gonna get an update video with Albert. Okay. I'm a bit surprised. The Caldea Broadcasting Station. Let me show you guys. Where's the Twitter? Is there? No. It's here. Yeah, there it is. Here, January 6th, we're gonna have an update on this. But that's not what I wanted to show you guys. What I wanted to show you, those bullshit rolls that we always see. This one is the one that I started to question things the most. Because I truly thought this was fake. But I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. I might need to do some Photoshop research to be sure, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is fake. Oh yeah, there is one GP person that got NP5 Lord Logres in a 10 roll. Yeah, that's exactly the one that I was talking about. So yeah, I'm looking at this as I was like, damn. I don't know if this is true, but I guess it is. And the biggest proof is that it was not even the first Lord Logres, you know. I think the person even showed here. Oh yeah, showed here later the coins. What is the name of this? Ah, this unsummoned whatever. That person used Sora AI. You need to use Sora AI in many places for this to be fake, you know. And here, Lord Logres, Lord Logres, Lord Logres, Lord Logres. Dude, the edit is too perfect in too many instances to be fake. I think it is true. I think there's way too many chances of this being true. Hey, have you ever tried Limbus Company game? No, I never tried. Maybe I recommended, but I never tried. The people die in thirst while others who die in drowning. Yeah. And again, this was not even the first Lord Logres, right? I don't even know how many times he was rolling. I mean, you can see here, he was rolling many, but by the scroll, he rolled many times, you know. It was not just like the first 10 shot was this. But yeah. Oh, that another person here is sharing the 3 coins cup, right? God damn it. Damn. I wish the person would show how many coins he got. Because showing the number of coins would be another good indication. But I don't know. I believe it's true. It's shocking, but I think it is true. Bro must have used all his life in descent and luck. The thing is, whales keep rolling a lot, so I don't think it's too insane to imagine this happened, because I'm pretty sure that person rolled so much that is not even that much in the grand scheme, you know. While in the NA, somebody got Yamato Kukulkan and Caster Morgan on the GSSR. Oh yeah, I saw some crazy GSSRs as well. Like many people getting like 3 or 4 5-star, like weird 5 stars in GSSR. Happy New Year, Lorenzo. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh yeah, but I didn't even start like this, right? Happy New Year for every one of you. Hopefully, you guys have a great luck on gachas and I don't know, great moments in playing here. I've been playing a lot of trails lately. Currently on Code Steel 3, so gotta spice it up. I see. Yeesh. I think about Limbus Company. I don't know if I want to get involved in another gacha though. I know Limbus Company is not one of the worst offenders of gacha game. You know, the people that could have put the gacha luck into the lottery. Talking about the lottery, I saw the results of the lottery in Brazil, of course, I didn't win. Of course. But, damn. It was the biggest lottery in the history here. People were crazy, I guess. Feliz ano pra todo mundo. Funny how we got Lord Logres after the journey's end. Like, damn, lady, you were so late to a party, it was already over. Not only that, Lord Logres would be such a perfect servant to fight on the tree farming and stuff like this, which made it sound even more ironic. Because Lord Logres would be perfect with her more damage versus threat to humanity. Like, shit, why you were not there with us, helping us? You should be there, helping us, not, I don't know, not there. Yeah, it was kind of funny to me. And of course, it came that realization that everyone was sharing that apparently the original schedule was to release Olga. No, Olga now and Lord Logres first, right? I guess that was supposed to be the original schedule, which makes it even more insane, because I think the original schedule would be way better. You know, can you imagine the emotional charge that would be to get Olga right at the end of the journey? After all that shtick, we got Olga. Would be heavy, man. I think it would be heavy. That's heavy, dog. What if Lord Logres become the Part 3 servant main character, if it ever happens? Part 3 will happen, guys. Part 3 will happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. People are still grabbing themselves into the doomers. Don't worry. Part 3 will happen. I just don't know how it's gonna look like. But Part 3 is gonna happen. Now, I don't think Lord Logres is gonna be the main character or anything, because Lord Logres is like the god Artoria, you know? He's supposed to be the perfect Artoria, impossible to exist. So I don't think she's meant to be. She's meant to, you know, to be a regular comer or whatever. Olga was really good for clearly the finale too, just as Lord Logres would be. But I guess Lord Logres would be make more sense, I guess. Yeah, and Olga, in my opinion at least, and Olga being the last servant, but I think the emotional charge would be way bigger, in my opinion at least. Now I wonder, what's the plan for FGO now that the story has ended? I mean, that's the thing. Lost Belt story has ended. I don't think FGO's story has ended, because there are so many more possibilities to continue. Damn. Okay, I committed a sin. Maybe I should fix right now. What do you guys think? I'll try to catch up here on the farming a little bit, like half an hour catching up new farming JP and NA, and then I'll read Nasu's interview. What do you guys think? Because I heard on the Nasu's interview, we saw a lot of new things. He mentioned other things. I guess he did mention that Fujimaru Ritsuke's story has ended, I don't know. I didn't see the full. I just saw some random quotes. But I'm curious. So maybe seeing the whole interview would be an interesting experience. But I'll just catch up with the farming first. We'll check that. Olga was really good for clearing the finale too. Okay. Now I wonder what's the plan. Feliz Ano Novo. Happy New Year. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. I forgot. Feliz Ano Nuevo. Let's see. And yeah, many speculations from people already has died as well. Where's the Moon? Massive vlog New Year. Nas took the Twitter down. Final words from Kinako Nasu. Yeah, I don't even know where is this thing. This. Let's see. I'll try to find it. Don't worry about it, guys. Should be like real spoiler for part 3. Nah, they don't give spoilers. They're really mindful of spoilers. Don't worry about it. Because I'll give you some after we win with Caldeas would be interesting, because then we would wonder even more what's up with the Third Ascension. Yeah, true. But I think, I mean, it's mostly my speculation, but maybe I think that the Third Ascension is like the idealistic view of what would happen if Olga, you know, if everything went well and Olga was not caught on this whole shtick, you know. Oh crap. Let's see. Okay. I guess I have a little bit more AP here, but don't want to waste resources because now we are back to farming blue apples. Wait, what? Sing the song! I thought the song sounded different. Actually wishing New Year on 2026. That sounds kind of weird. What was the last interview? Dude, I can't find Kinoko Nasu's interview. Were people bullshitting? Because I saw so many people commenting, like, okay, there's an interview of him out, right? But no, it's saying I can't find it. Do you guys know where the interview happened? Hello, how are you? Hey, Commander P. How are you guys doing? Takeru to the husband here. A proud Titans husbando, I guess. Collaboration outside Tapu are really risky because it would have to be really well thought to make sense in Fate Universe. What do you mean? After part 2, do you think they will be open for collaboration outside of Typhoon Works? I won't say no, but more and more it feels like Nasu is going to be a bit not involved with the main story of FGO. So I guess the main thing is that Aniplex wants they might do that. They didn't release Servant Silhouette this year. I don't know if they are trying to avoid spoilers or the servants aren't decided yet. They just didn't do a live stream. I guess they were doing the most they could to avoid the live stream. But they will do a live stream or on the 6th or on January 10th. I forgot the day specifically, but they were teasing that there will be a live stream around those days, and then I think they'll release a silhouette. I think that they were trying their best to not release a live stream because they wanted people to to experience the most of it. I don't know. Okay, it's saying here that the most recent interview from Nasu is from September. That's kind of late, isn't it? And it's kind of like they would need to work on a collab, which would feel weird putting effort into adding some other IP when they have so many unreleased but tease servants to come. I don't. I honestly, I think that if they want to do a collab, I think we already have enough background and resource for that. I don't think it would be that weird, honestly. They just want to do it because seriously, I'm just fixing here the background of color. Don't worry about it. But seriously, how weird it would be because we already have some. We have so many bullshit servants, like Goody Goody started as the most bullshit theme of all time, and some summer servants are kind of bullshitty sometimes as well. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's like making collabs with some. Imagine, like for example, Fate collab with Near Automata. I don't think it would hurt too much, because in the end, it could be just a random collab, a small universe, and then that's it. It just happens. I wouldn't be surprised at least. Will this happen? I don't know, because I wonder how much telling Nasu still has on the story and stuff like this. Because it was mostly Nasu or Takeuchi that went with this idea of not wanting to collab with anything outside of the Type-Moon verse, right? But let's be real. The moment they collab, for example, the moment they collab with Learning with Manga, come on. Come on, we know their standard is not that big. They're just bullshitting. Dude, how do I lower the opacity of this crap? Help me lower the opacity of this crap. This doesn't help. Jeez. Screen. Yeah, I know about that. Oh my god, no. Not you. I was trying to do with this. Right then. Yeah. Order. Yeah, I don't know. Better stay out. I guess I'm gonna be some after win the days. Collaboration outside. They didn't release servant silhouettes this year. I don't know if they're trying to avoid, but they kind of like the need to work on a collab. So yeah, in my opinion, I don't think collab with whatever bullshit IP would be that bad. I think it could work just fine. They just want to. They just need to want to do it, and I feel like I at least don't feel like if Nasu stepped out as people were assuming he did, I don't think Aniplex will hold themselves. Honestly, I don't know if I can see players not being too happy about this, of course. But Aniplex is gonna do whatever whatever they want to make money, right? Let's be real. It's not like Aniplex would have any morals. Okay, I don't want to collect those right now. Okay. AP. We don't have. Oh my god. You know what? I think that makes me disappointed because I thought for sure, by the success, the popularity, they would keep the daily story summons. You know, them removing daily story summons is so bullshit, man. Anyway, I guess there are some IPs that are fairly similar to Fate in a way that would make sense to collab. Let's say, for example, Shaman King. But yeah, but the thing is, Shaman King, the art style. I mean, I guess Fate is not that restrictive with art style, but the art style of Shaman King is too bizarre, right? Compared to FGO in a way. But again, like I said, I'm pretty sure if feel like you could make anything collab with Fate if you really want, but it just Nasu saying nah, right? Like saying like nah, 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 nah. Please feel like it. Okay. Okay, here's Max as well. Let me just do the daily auto call because, of course, guys, never skip, never skip. Stormpod farming. Stormpod farming is annoying. It's gonna help you in the long run. When the Grand Bulls shows up, you want to be ready. You want to be ready for the scrap. Promise you. But okay, I'm getting a little bit annoyed on how hard it is to find Nasu's interview. No full. Okay. Only says it. Have you found a raid advice? Permit to December compilation recaps past interviews. Full interview in August. Oh, wait, Famitsu did a compilation of interviews. That's what he did? Ah, maybe it was this that people were commenting. Let me double check this. By the way, I love Shaman King, but the new Shaman King anime, I forgot the name of the Shaman King. The remake, the Shaman King remake. I don't think it was that great. I was like, wow. I don't really like it. Okay. Results of interview. Okay, we have. I guess I have some an interview here. We can check it out. What will happen after the conclusion of part 2? Okay. I have something interesting here from Famitsu. But I guess it's more a compilation than anything. But we can have a good read, I guess. But meanwhile, let's deal with this before. Oh yeah, of course, the we need to solve this issue, I guess. Oh my god, so many C's. Yeah, because I failed, right? Yeah. Because I failed the gacha. Ugh. Chubby King Flowers is the name. No, not the Flowers. It's the remake. I'm talking about the remake. Because there was the remake that was mostly retelling the whole first arc. You know, the original anime, but continuing after the end of where continuing after the anime ended and all. And yeah, I don't know. It was okay, alright. I don't know. I was not a big fan. I prefer the original anime. The Flowers I didn't see. Shaman King remake wasn't that bad, but then they made the newer anime that really does suck. Oh yeah, the Flowers I didn't see. The Flowers that it was the son of Asakura Yo? I don't know. Something like this. Anyway, my point being that Shaman King might be a good pairing, but at the same time, I think it's a bit flawed as well. Woo, damn, we had this many copies of them. Some people don't like to merge this scene specific, but I don't use that much anyway. Let's see. Okay. I think, you know what, since I'm mostly arranging, you know what, I think I'll arrange mostly my stash in here. So let's read the interview. What do you guys think? I'm too curious about this compilation of interview. Let's check it out. I'm too curious. Let's read it properly. Where is it? Let's see what they have to show about Kanako Naso. Here it is. What will happen after the conclusion of FGO Part 2? What about Part 3? Looking back at Kanako Naso's words so far. And this was mostly a compilation made by Famitsu, probably from all the interviews and all. And of course, it's machine translated, so take it with a grain of salt. And I'll skip some gibberish like the smartphone. Yeah, let's try to read it properly. Okay, the smartphone RPG FGO second main story, Cosmos Lost Belt, which ran for approximately 8 years, reached its conclusion with the unlocked scenario on December 27, 2025. Those who saw the ending part 2 may be feeling anxious and wondering, will service end soon? When will it end? Oh my god. Yeah, Twitter was filled with this, right? When will it end? Will there be part 3? Will there be a foreigner chapter? Yeah, I mean, and so on. Famitsu has interviewed Type Moon's Kineko and Takahashi Takeuchi, as well as a singer Yoshiki Kano, development director on FGO Part 2, on each anniversary of the series. During the interviews, they also answered questions about developments following the conclusion of Part 2, possible plans for Part 3, and the 11th anniversary of the series conclusions. There you go. It's a good compilation to clarify people. Let's check it out. The article presents excerpts from their comments as masters who dreams of continuing his journey. I hope to be able to alleviate even just a little of the doubts and anxieties you may currently be harboring. However, only those involved know how long FGO will continue, or whatever it will end in the near future. That's true. So I guess that the only real point is that FGO will survive just fine, no worries, until the 11th anniversary. With the Takeuchi already said so much, but let's see what we can get grab from Famitsu, because I don't remember why exactly Takeuchi said it, but I'm positive Takeuchi said it that the 11th year had already content planned and stuff like this. But let's see what we can get here. At this stage, it isn't clear whether it will continue or end, so please keep that in mind. The plan for what will happen after the conclusion of Part 2 was mentioned in the 4th anniversary interview. 4th anniversary interview? Jesus, they're bringing stuff from the 2019? Okay. In the 4th anniversary interview conducted after opening the Part 2, Chapter 4 of Lost Belt 4, Creation, Destruction, and Reincarnation, Yuga Kresha, the Black Final God Hinako Naso, made the following statement about his plans for the will after the conclusion of Part 2. Omitted. The story of Part 2 will continue from now on, but we're already halfway through. I imagine you're thinking about what happens after it's over. Naso. Part 2 is like a full course meal, so Type Moon will pull it all his efforts into making it to make it until it's over. It depends on whatever users who finish the full course says. I'm full, I'm leaving the restaurant, or whatever they say. I can still eat even after the full course. If there are people who want to stay and play, We as a management team have to make an effort to ensure that they enjoy themselves, so we have prepared a post-conclusion development. Okay. Okay, let me comment on this later. Post-conclusion development, what kind of content do you have in mind? We have prepared two patterns. Pattern A, which continues the story of part 2, and pattern B, which completely ends the story of Chaldea in part 2 and starts a different story. I have ideas in mind for both that I think would be interesting. At this stage, do you have both ideas yourself, Nasa? It's too late. It's too late now if we don't start thinking about it now. So I have a draft prepared, but it's up to the users to decide. This is something I can't even read myself. Also, by that time, I will have to make progress on my main game, so it's a bit of a dilemma. I think this helps on the idea that people were creating theories that the choices inside the game would actually define this, right? Maybe that's where it started a little bit, this sentiment. But yeah, okay. What I thought about reading this is that it was actually a dooming kind of answer. But here he clarifies a bit more. He was just saying he has clear plans if he wants to end the story here or if he wants to continue the story here. He has clear plans for that. But then COVID was the one factor in the delay. Yeah, but the delay happens, but still they delivered the story just fine, right? So there are indeed two routes. Yeah. I mean, there were two routes. You gotta realize this was like COVID year, right? Like Valera said, COVID year, 2019, around 2019. So it was just necessary saying, all right, I have proper drafts for both routes. Now they're saying what people will choose, I guess, because I feel like it's mostly if they are expecting players to express if they want to continue the story of Chaldea or if they want to finish the story of Chaldea and that's it. But I don't think that's the case. I think mostly will be Aniplex will decide. Also, they can definitely still eat, considering that FGO jumped on the charts again after released the New Year's Servant yesterday. Oh yeah, by the way, before continuing, let me show you an interesting thing here. My friend, because I forgot to check this out, so my friend shared me the gacha revenue, right, of the month of December, and look who's here, back to the top 10. We have FGOzers that had fell a little bit, have fell 6 positions, but still keeping up. But let's not forget, we didn't have a new servant released in December, right? What was the last new servant we got? I don't remember which. Let me check here. FGO, no, events FGO. I forgot which was the last new release servant. Before Solomon. Let me check here. The Grand Duel served. It was mostly reruns, right? We're having reruns for a while. Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth was like what? Was like in October. If it was Elizabeth, yeah. We were just running on reruns if that's the case. Yeah, because Elizabeth was in October. There you go. Elizabeth was in the end of October. So yeah, and it was mostly reruns after reruns and reruns. So yeah. And still they made top 6. I'm sorry. This is amazing. Maybe the Lost Belt Mesh is the final copy to make PHH Mesh NP5. No content for newer players who are not up to order calls. No new December servants, so much OP free 5-star servants. Yeah, and I think a big chunk of this money as well was from farming, you know. But yeah, but my point is mostly that. Oh crap! My point is mostly that the game is making decent money, so business wise, there is a reason to continue the game. But of course, I think if the game continues in a sloppy manner, I think people might stop caring. I can see that if they stop just doing some soulless events over and over, I can see people will stop caring about the game. But let's continue. I guess we're here, right? Okay. In an interview conducted after the opening of Part 2, Chapter 6, Lost About 6, A Fairy Round Table, Avalon Lafay, the hour when the star is born, we asked additional questions about what would happen after the conclusion of Part 2 and received the following answer. So here, I don't know which year this is, but Avalon Lafay Part 2, this is like probably 2 years later. So are we in 2021 probably? We should be around 2021 or somewhere like this. Okay. This is more a more updated idea, I guess. In a previous interview, you said that there were two possible outcomes after the end of Part 2, but has that concept changed at this stage? That's right. I would actually like to go with option A, but that depends entirely on the user response. So after that, I'm just praying that only God knows. So, okay, Nasu wants to go with which continues the story of Part 2. That's what that's what Nasu wants. That's not. And again, guys, continue the story. There's enough. There's enough preparation. We got Kadok, Kadok. We got David that knows the story. We got someone that gave us the title of Pride. Clock Tower someone on Clock Tower probably knows what we did. And of course, there is the whole Mash is still in P4. Like people keep saying, very little indication. So there is a way to continue the story without resetting, without some bullshit. Emotional damage. All I see is shaking butts. Nikkei, the emotional damaging game. Yeah, people say that the story from Nikkei is amazing. I didn't pay too much attention to the story, to be completely honest. But people say that later chapters of the story it's insane. Surprised Nikkei wasn't on the list considering it's got great Gunner baits. Oh, this on here. Nikkei is on the 11th. I'm assuming. Wait, unless you're not talking about this, what else you're talking about? Let me go back to the chat here on YouTube to go back, because I'm only on multi-chat. Multi-chat, I don't have too much control on the chat. You can vouch for that. Nikkei stories are amazing, right? I heard a lot of great things about Nikkei's stories. I know people love to downplay games that have high Gunner rates. Let's put it this way, but dude, those games usually are pretty good. Some of those games have an amazing story. That's just how it is. Just because it's Gunner, it doesn't mean it has bad story. No content player. They need summer servants. So yeah, surprised Nikkei was on the list. Considered okay. But yeah, anyway, so let's continue here the interview. Basically, what he said around Lost Belt 6 release is that he would prefer pattern A, which is continuing the story of Part 2. That's what he wanted to do. But okay, let's follow the timeline. Okay, let's follow the timeline. At least as the 7th anniversary, there were 3 points. Continue with pattern A, or continue with pattern B. And there was also a draft for if it continue. I see. So I guess he added a third option, just end it. So I guess from the 7th anniversary and on, ending it started to be a reality as well. Interesting. In addition, in a reader survey published in the weekly Famitsu on the 8th anniversary, the following responses were made to the question: what do you want FGO after the end of Part 2? At that time, an overwhelming 51% of people wanted a Part 3. So, okay, from the 8th anniversary, like 2 years ago, it's really recent. User response, they want Part 3. Nasu wants to continue the story. Now tell me, where is this doomer mentality coming from? If the main writer, even if he doesn't continue, if the main freaking writer, he wants the story to continue, the players want the story to continue, dude. It's funny that there are some people completed. There's like 16% that wants the story to end. I guess here, start with a new main character, dude. The people that want to start the main character is it's not little actually. It's 14%. It's kind of significant. Completely new Fate RPG. I not gonna lie, I have mixed feelings towards this because I would love an FGO 2 at this point. You know, I would love an FGO 2 at this point, but I have some thoughts about this as well. I refuse to believe that someone with empathy wouldn't cry in Yan Yan Paradise. Snow White, Dembrodium is pretty good unit. I mean, guys, there are years of history of lewd plus 18 visual novels that it's all about the lewd, but with amazing story. With amazing story. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, guys. I'm sorry. We have too many evidence for that. Pretty sure Nasu just wanna finish all the delayed project and backlog. I know I know Nasu probably wants to focus more on his personal projects. You know, Tsukime, Fate Extra Reloaded. I forgot the name, and those personal projects as well. You know. But still, I think he would be involved with FGO. You know, I doubt he's gonna just throw away FGO at this point. It's his oldest son. You know, he might do he might do something he doesn't like, but it is his oldest son and the most successful one. Even if whatever flaws he has, you know. So it's not so simple in my opinion. We probably get a year or two of fillers till Nasu decides to come back. I doubt it. I think it's going to be even faster. You said a year, right? I think I'm more towards a year. You do have 200 Milliga to get Rapi Red Hood. Oh, Onike? I don't. I already played Move Love for the Lewd, State for the Suffering. I will only watch Move Love Alternative on Crunchyroll. Jesus Christ, that's just too painful. Fate Exo Record, which is likely coming out this year about Golden Week. What the hell is that? All muscle. Surprise all muscle out of nowhere. How you doing? I mean, Fate Exo Record. The game doesn't look that amazing, but we'll see. Man, how about finish the Fate Exo Record? Still no news. Yeah, we'll see about that. But anyway, let's continue. So, okay, this part of the survey was made on the 8th anniversary. 2 years ago. I guess it's more like going to the 3 years ago, but it's still 2 years ago, fair to say. So probably have picked up on comments about the continuation of part 2, but the theme song by Maya Sakamoto, which was released on December 29th, 2025, Tokei by Sakamoto, which was released on December 29th of 2025. The music video for this song is titled The Final Chapter rather than Part 2, The Final Chapter, as it has been called up until now. Since it's deliberately called The Final Chapter, it is possible that the story will end with Part 2. This is mostly speculation. I don't think that's the case. After started with an end in mind, Nasu's thoughts change as the service continue. Yeah, and I think this was clear because everyone who knows the stance of Nasu towards the game knows that in the beginning. Wait, is this too silent? Sorry. Hope it's not too silent. Everyone knows that in the stance of Nasu in the beginning is that he didn't trust. I mean, at least that's how he portrays. He didn't trust too much the mobile device to be a media to consume stories, to visual novels, you know. So he wasn't taking too seriously. But after what Singularity 3 or 4, Nasu started to get fascinated that people actually were enjoying the story on of FGO on mobile. That's why he decided to come back and write. Right? I mean, it's understandable, because Nasu is the old dog. That for him, if you want to play something, it needs to be on a video game and a big screen. There's no other way to play a game or a visual novel. And this is too archaic thought. I mean, you gotta understand. If you are close to people on the last decade or two, people are stuck on their mobile, doing everything on their mobile. So yeah, of course people would consume anything on mobile. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what else Famitsu has here for us. NASA has mentioned in various interviews that FGO will have an end. However, listening to him speak for many years, it seems that his thoughts on how and when the service will end have changed as the service has continued. For sure, like on the many interviews there. For example, in interviews on the 5th and 9th anniversary, he made the following statements. Let's see. Nasa, the ending of Fate Stay Night concludes Shiro's story in Fuyuki, but it shows that Shiro's life continues. In contrast, the end of FGO probably forces a strong message. This is the end of FGO. Some people will say, no, I don't want it to end. While others say, I guess I'll wait for the next new content. In the early days of FGO, I thought this was fine. So is that different now? That being said, after 5 years of running, when users tell me with sparkling eyes, I spent my middle and high school years with FGO, so it's bound to continue to be there. I think I need to keep working hard while I can. Okay, there's more here. Listening to you talk, it really does feel like the end is near. What's the reality? People die someday, and nothing never ends. But it won't end abruptly. The big story will continue to an end with FGO, and no one knows what will happen after that. Of course, you have an idea of how this will play out. Let's see here. I have a few ideas, but I can't say anything definitive yet. I keep saying, after part 2 is over, let me go, put me at ease. But it's not that easy. Hearing that, it seems like it will continue for a while longer. I think that content that has been around for 10 years shouldn't be let go so easily, especially for those who saw it as a symbol of their youth, that person's life still continues. The reason Gundam fans can continue to love Gundam is because there are people who continue to work hard to create Gundam. It's tough. Wait, you guys can see this, right? Yeah. It's tough for those who are destined to decline, but it's also very meaningful. It's tough for those who are destined to decline, but it's also very meaningful. It's like we're creating an eternity. Encouraged by the effort of these great predecessors, we will continue to work hard towards our 10th anniversary. Here it was a bit okay. This statement, does it show where this came from? This statement was from the 5th anniversary? No. This was from the 9th anniversary. Okay. This was from the 9th anniversary. Okay, this was a bit more ambiguous, not gonna lie. But it was ambiguous, but still, I think it's pretty solid to take from this. That yes, he sees an end for FGO, but it's not going to happen out of nowhere. But at the same time, he sees that a game that is so long, it doesn't necessarily needs to end like this. It maybe should continue because it becomes already a symbol of people's lives. It's funny that he says that, oh yeah, many people were playing middle school and high school. Isn't FGO like a 16 plus game? Well, anyways, let's continue. Although NASA has mentioned to end it, he also believed that depending on the user's feedback, he should continue as long as he can. Furthermore, regarding the user feedback, which is one indicator of whatever to continue or not, he made the following comment in weekly NASA interview commemorating the 10th anniversary of FGO. Okay, we are already in this year, I guess in 2025. NASA, what is this omitted? We're all being supported by everyone over the past 10 years, so It no longer belongs to us. We can't just say it's over, see you later. Aftercare will be necessary, and we want to leave it up to the users to decide how this game ends. What do you mean by leaving up to the users? If their voice is saying we can't let it end here, or we want it to continue, we can't ignore them. If the staff also wants to continue, then Type Moon can't just say we're quitting. I mean, if in this case it's just like employees want to work, right? It's not like people want to be let go. But I guess he wants to say more if people are willing to continue continue to spend on the game, then of course he's gonna continue, right? How do you determine what users' opinions are? Which will determine whether or not the end of the series. I'm always worried about social media, so I don't think we can respond immediately. But we are moving forward as quickly as possible, anticipating various scenarios. This was a bit vague, isn't it? This was just a bit too vague. I was like, okay. It seems that they place importance of social media feedback as one of the indicators of whatever or not to continue. When the second part reaches its ending, posting your own feelings on social media, regardless of whatever you want it or not, may increase your chance of reaching the future you desire. Guys, for whoever you there on the chat, you were on your social media of preference. I don't know about you. I want you guys to post their your feelings and experience there. But in my experience on Twitter or Discord, I didn't see a single overwhelming response, you know. In my opinion, I saw people having all sorts of opinions. People that are satisfied, people that want to continue, people that want EOS, people that want to continue as Fujimaru, people that want a new character, people that want a new game. It's kind of insane that I'm seeing all kinds of responses. I don't think I saw. I truly can't tell you guys which was the most singular desire of the people. You know what? Yeah, of course there was the copy of another ending. Let's see if I can do something here. I know some of you don't like too much use of AI, but hold me a little bit. Hold me a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to make a question to Grok. This might be interesting. Can you grab all the posts regarding the end of part 2 of FGO from all users so far, no matter the language, and try to make top 5. Yeah, let's say top 5. Top 5's no, okay. Languages, and try to group and try to separate in 5 groups of opinion and rank into top 5 on what the players want the most after the end of part 2. I wonder if my question was fairly made. Let's see. I want Grok to see if Grok can separate all the top 5 opinions of players. I think it wouldn't be 100% accurate, but I guess can give a good idea. I want FGO to continue. There is no Tonoshiki yet. You want I want Satsuki. Where's Satsuki? Where's the Red Garden? People were drooling over the Red Garden things, right? No, I've been saying no end of FGO. Okay, let's see. The group overwhelmingly positive. Okay. Praises beauty, closure, human drama, tears, perfect 10-year journey. Thank you, Nas. Okay. Overwhelmingly positive. 65% of posts were positive. Overwhelmingly, okay. 20% hopeful for continuation. Flags left? Huh? Flags left. I think it means plots, right? Plots, unfinished plots. Right. Okay. I get it. 10% mixed, worried, good but uncertain future. I think that this mostly would fall on the same group because I guess they want to continue, but they don't know if you're going to continue, right? I think that this 10% is fair to assume that. Negative, disappointed, 3%. 3%. Okay. This shows how loud they are because I saw a lot more than 3%, man. I saw a lot more than 3% getting annoyed and pissed off with the ending. See? Loud minority, guys. Don't get manipulated. Loud minority. Graduation, quit. They want the game to end perfectly now. Okay, I can see that. So, okay. People that want part 3, 40%. Okay. Top 5 things players want the most after part 2. Ranked by frequency, engagement, One, they want part 3 announcement trailer. 40% of the posts. Service continuation confirmation. 25%. Okay, no matter what, 65% of the posts, including like it falls under the overwhelmingly positive here. It falls into the 65% of the players want the game to continue. Most players complaining weren't Japanese. Fair point as well. I don't think I saw too many Japanese players not satisfied. I think I saw the Japanese posts that I saw. They were like, what is this ending? What am I? Oh my god! What's going to happen now? Was mostly like this, you know. It doesn't necessarily mean they were not satisfied. It just mean they were oh my god, you know, they were lost. 3 offline remaster version 15%. That's, I mean, this is a conversation for EOS. I saw someone saying that one of the Madoka games, this happened, right? It's kind of interesting, right? I was a bit surprised that a Madoka game was made offline forever, right? I don't know about exactly which one, but I saw someone in the chat saying, and if you know the rules, right? If people say on the chat, it is the truth. New stream details. Oh yeah, this was what people were expecting. So this is where it already ended. Not searching rest, quality side content. Right. Okay. So okay. I think this is a decent arrangement to see that at least the player feedback, it was positive. I can see, like, can you say that 80% was positive and want more, and 65% just like absolutely positive, they want more. Basically, I guess this is at least safe to say, right? So if user feedback is anything, I think at least the users want more, right? Ask Rock, how about the Japanese region only? Okay. What about, can you make the number data? Can you make the same data but simplified, but only specifically towards, no, you know, can you make the same data but towards Japan region only? Or at least in Japanese, right? I guess that's mostly what's gonna happen. Like the good Hideaki Anno said, we make stories for Japanese audience, which is fair. Yeah. No, yeah. We're falling into this. Yeah, most people complain. In New Year's YouTube, I saw that the Japanese are rather chill. I saw no one crashing out. Yeah, I think that the most people crashing out over the part 2 ending were mostly not only Westerners, but were mostly people, the doomers, right? People dooming, thinking that means that I can't read Asian, but I guess we can get the numbers anyway, right? Okay. Overwhelmingly positive, 70%. Hope for continuation, 20%. Mixed. Okay, it's the negative feelings are even lower, right? Okay. Translate to English the top 5. This thing. Because it's in Japanese. Come on. But yeah, the negative sentiments are even in Japan side is even lower, but it's not zero. It's not zero, okay, but it's even lower. The positive feelings are higher. Anyway, what do you want the most? 45% in Japan only. 40%, yeah, even more hopeful. 45% they wanted a part 3 new chapter announcement. 25% wanted the service continuation. Here in general was 25%. I guess it's more or less the same. So yeah, and yeah, even less wants the East to End offline version, turn into cultural heritage and stuff like this. Yeah, okay. Ask Rock, how about the Japan region? Okay, so yeah, that's mostly the Japan region only. Basically, it's really similar, but the extremes of the positives are way higher than the negatives. Okay, let's go back to the interview. So it's just to say that the players, if Nasu was saying, oh yeah, what the users want, the use, I mean, the users want to continue the game to continue. Okay. It seems they play is important in the social media feedback. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I guess we read this already. Foreigner chapter, Valentine Days 2026, and the 11th anniversary are there. Okay, and I guess this is about the final part, because those are the last things talked, right? All the information introduced so far is still unconfirmed as to whatever it will actually happen. However, there are a few things we do know about the future development. One is about the Foreigner chapter, which was not depicted even after the end of part 2. In the 10th anniversary interview, it was revealed that the Foreigner chapter will be incorporated into the story. After completing, I think this is supposed to be Order Call 4, we will finally go to Antarctica. However, it seems like the issue of the Foreigner hasn't been solved yet. And this is the interview, I'm assuming. As for the Foreigner, it will be properly incorporated into the story, just like it was in Dubai. I think users will be surprised and think it's coming at this time. Okay, reading again this. Damn, you know what? He reading this again because I remember I read this first and the 10th anniversary. I didn't think too much, but reading now, doesn't this don't you guys think this confirms that the Foreigner chapter will be a main chapter? It feels like it's gonna be addressed as a main chapter, right? Because the BB Dubai, it was just a summer event, but it was implemented in a main story, right? Doesn't this feel like the Foreigner chapter is supposed to be a main story as well? Of course, it's a maybe. I'm not saying it's 100%. It just feels like it. Imagine, for example, if the Foreigner chapter is on the Valentine's Day, but becomes a main story as well. I don't know. I'm feeling a flavor like this, a flavor like it's going to show up in a regular event that happens every year in FGO, but it's still be implemented in the main story. Basically, the story continue. More indications that, in my opinion, at least, no confirmation anywhere else. In my dumb fuck opinion, I think it's going to continue. Okay. Anyway, in addition, it has been stated that the annual voiceover crap, the phone. Whatever. In addition, it has been stated that the annual voiceover Valentine's Day event will be held, although the details have been yet to be decided. Now, so you might say, but they're still next year. But the point is, there are characters featured until November, and since they're being summoned, we'll definitely implement a Valentine event, whatever form it takes. It will definitely continue until Valentine's Day, so you can rest assured. It's kind of insane that he's trying to reassure people that that until Valentine we'll have stuff. I feel like that this is not so almost spilling out that the foreigner event is the Valentine's Day, but this is just me, you know. This is just me. You don't know what happened after that yet. We'll do Valentine's Day, but we're still not sure what form it'll take. Even if we do, we'll decide on the scale. We'll definitely create voiceovers episodes for each chapter, but I was going to bring another thing. Okay, let's continue here. But the same interview also announced that the final servant to appear in 2025, which was announced during the New Year's Eve special in 2024, will be implemented in 2026. 2026. Yeah, I keep saying that people bringing. Let me just show you guys. Let's see. FGO. Because people were confused, right? Um, where's the most updated silhouettes? Let's see. Dude, where are all the silhouettes? I'm not finding the most updated silhouettes. I'll end up showing here not so updated here. Yeah, let's go with this. So okay, the silhouettes are here. Oh crap. Let's like this. Here. Okay. Seeing the silhouettes here. We didn't get this character, right? And this part of the interview that announced that the character was supposed to come in 2025, it will come in 2026. I think it's taking a reference to this character in specific, right? That many people were complaining, well, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right? Because I forgot there are other servants here that we already saw, like of course Indra, the 4-star Lancer. I forgot who was this, and whatever. Right, but the point is, this servant that was skipped is going to show up in 2026. They'll squeeze an event there probably. Huge. Due to various rearrangements and adjustments to the schedule for this year's implementation event, one of the silhouette servants announced, it's showing here. One of the silhouette servants announced last year that was scheduled for implementation this year has been pushed back to next year. When there is only one servant left, it makes you wonder, is that the final boss? I just want you to remember that the last remaining silhouette will be implemented next year. Yeah, there it is. Which is this one. It was also revealed by Takeuchi Takahashi on the 9th anniversary and by Kano Yoshiki on the 10th anniversary of the series. Will celebrate its 11th anniversary. Okay, again, as I was saying, of course, that was possible. Here it is. Here it is. We'll have a chill 11th anniversary. Okay, at least you guys can hold your EOS screams until then. When you get to the 11th anniversary, sure. Let's come back to the FGO dooming, right? So part 2 is really coming to an end. By the way, will we be able to celebrate the 11th anniversary? Of course we will. However, as far as the story goes, we've been working hard with the goal of reaching the final chapter. The timing of when we'll reach the final chapter is up to the users, but we would like you to experience the cutting-edge battles and adventures together. I wonder if Takeuchi was talking about the final battle. Final battle was amazing. I guess Madison Galahad will come in any. Who knows? Kano. Actually, she was originally scheduled to... She? Can I see the original here? Oh, I wonder if saying Kanojo. Might be gender neutral. Let's not focus too much on this. Actually, she was originally scheduled to appear a little later, but considering the feelings of the users... right. Talk about Olga Maria. Sorry. Let's start again. Actually, she was originally scheduled to appear a little later, but considering the feelings of the users, I would like Olga Maria to appear before the final chapter. If anything, I would like her to be a grand servant and see her to the end of part 2. I remember changing it because of that feeling. It was Kano that made the choice. Really? It was Kano Yoshiki decision then. I saw people commenting on this, but people were not saying as specific who made the decision and stuff like this. It was Kano. I have a mixed feelings toward this, not gonna lie, because I feel like Olga Marie at the end, it would have such a more emotional impact, because we lost Olga, we failed to save her, and then she shows up in the gotcha. I think it would be awesome, especially the third ascension would have more meaning. But I guess I can understand Kano's feeling that people wanted to end the part two with her. I guess I can see that. Yeah, a little bit of mixed feelings, but I can see that. Anyway, let's continue. So since it was brought forward, does that mean there will be an 11th anniversary servant? Yes, we have already started making it. Nice. So you're going to go beyond the final chapter. We will. Of course, part 2 will be a milestone, but we are still working with our eyes firmly on the 11th anniversary. Okay, this is still a bit. The wording is still a bit. Nah, it's a bit ambiguous, let's put it this way, right? Because just because it's saying it's a milestone doesn't mean it will have more. But I just want to collect more and more evidences that we'll have more. Okay, let's calm down the doomers. Not that the doomers will stop, but just saying, the people that are on the fence because of the doomers. See, there are many points on the graph to say that things will be fine. So Olga was meant to be the 11th anniversary servant. No. Olga was meant to be the New Year's servant. The New Year's servant. Well, most likely, right? They didn't say with all the words, but most likely, Olga was supposed to be the New Year's servant, and the anniversary servant was supposed to be Lord Logres. That was more or less what's supposed to happen, probably. I wonder if Lord Logres and Olga changed Banner's place. Yeah. I mean, that was the most likely scenario, because usually it's the anniversary servants that some unrelated servant shows up, right? I think. Yeah, it's usually the anniversary that shows some servant that are completely unrelated, and it will be implemented in the story later, right? So Lord Logres would not only be perfect for this aspect, but having the Noble Phantasm doing more damage to threat to humanity would be perfect for tree farming, right? So Lord Logres would be perfect for all those situations. But then Kano decides on the idea of Olga Marie for the feelings of the players. I don't necessarily think it was wrong, but I have some mixed feelings. Anyway, let's continue. It was also mentioned in an interview with Nasu and Takeuchi on the 10th anniversary that there was another candidate for the 2025 anniversary servant besides Olga. See, this implies even more. That Olga and Lord Logres were supposed to be switched between them. The banners. Lord Logres was supposed to be the anniversary, and Olga was supposed to be New Year's. This shows even more now. Now makes even more sense, because at the time, on the 10th anniversary interview, they said this. It didn't make much sense, but now that we have Lord Logres, you can tell a little bit more. You can have a bit more of a speculation. Let's see. Could you tell us why you choose Olga Maria as anniversary servant? There was no other choice. It's no exaggeration to say that we've been working hard to bring out this servant. Anniversary servants are always a difficult choice. We have lively discussions within the team, but because this is a 10th anniversary, we didn't have many options. There was actually one other candidate, but after much consideration, we decided that she was the best. Regarding the timing of Olga Maria's release, Nasu said, she's heavily involved in the final chapter, so I've been debating whether to release her before or after. At one point, we thought that releasing her after the final chapter might be better. New Year's! But ultimately, we decided to release her before the chapter. I mean, is that a doubt? Is that a doubt? Seriously? Come on. Come on. She was supposed to be the New Year servant. Come on. I'm speculating, of course, it's my opinion, but come on. Come on. No, so there are pros and cons to both. If we release her after the final chapter, it would be like, I'm happy, but the final chapter is already over. And if we release her before final chapter, it will leave her. It would leave her unsolved for a while. Ah, I guess so. That being said, by releasing her before the final chapter, we hope to build momentum for the content of the final chapter. It kind of worked out. It kind of worked out because Olga Maria was insanely popular when she was released, right? By the way, FGO's anniversary. Wait, let me just confirm. FGO fandom. No, Olga Maria FGO. I won't see the exact date when she was released because I want to pick another date here for you guys. The 10th anniversary summon. There's no hyperlink. I came here because of the hyperlink. God damn it. 10th anniversary. Give me a hyperlink to the event. God damn it. I want to access the event. Is there a hyperlink to the event here? No, right? Memorial. Damn, where are the links to the event? Quests. FGO fandom 10th anniversary. There you go. That's the link I wanted. God damn it. Anyway. August. Okay. This is exactly August. So let me grab here just a second. Gotcha revenue. August 2025. So, goddamn, how do I open this? I do this. Okay. There you go. So, damn, where's FGO? What the hell? Ah, I was searching FGO around here, you know. I was like, wait, where's FGO? Where's FGO? I can't find FGO. Where's FGO? Oh. So yeah, I guess Olga the anniversary works, right? Right? I guess it kind of worked for them. So yeah, at least I guess it's safe to say the user response was positive. Let's not forget that a huge chunk of players got instantly the 1,000 quartz. It was the month that they most gave roles to the players, and still they made a shit ton of money, right? Just I just want to remember that this happened when they released Olga, right? It just to tie everything. Since there was 11th anniversary servant, it seems like a Valentine's Day's event is in 2027 is likely. It's already thinking of 2027. Okay, is likely. If we follow the logic that since there have been summoned, a Valentine's Day event will likely be implemented. However, just as ceremonial Solomon is not included in the voice chocolate exchange scenario, it's important to note that there's a possibility that 11th anniversary servants will also be included. There will be no event at all. That's all the information we've been revealed so far. The annual New Year's Eve special will apparently be a special program focused on FGO, which was a bit lame. Let's be real, it was a bit lame. I watched with you guys. It was just like the only thing we got was the Lord Logres. It was a nice callback. It was nice. The guests were pretty cool. We finally got a reveal of Wada Arco's voice, but it's still nothing much, right? There will apparently be interviews with people involved, so we hope that some information about the future events will be released after. And I guess that's it. This was the all the data collected by the Famitsu about the interviews they did with Nasu Takeuchi related to this. So, damn. Either way, it was quite amazing. Made a lot of money, but I feel like you guys might call me biased, but I think it's fair to say we have way more evidence to imply that the story will continue just fine. That they want to continue, even if Nasu eventually steps down as the main writer. I can see so they choosing another main writer for the story, and then Nasu showing up. Oh yeah, I'll come back to write this chapter from part 3 because XYZ, you know. So that's it. That's mostly what I wanted to bring related to this. And my opinion is that I truly believe part 3 is not only possible, but it's obvious at this point. I think it's just obvious it's gonna happen. There's no reason not to happen. So yeah, I guess chill. I'm just checking here some seeds to burn. What seeds I need to merge? What seeds I need to burn? But yeah, Hideaki Anno, a new writer. Yes, I know what Hideaki Anno wrote. I know there are some writers that people like. People are saying that the writer from Agartha is a no. Like no. Urobuchi people are on the fence, you know, because Urobuchi writes amazing chapters, but at the same time his writing is too gloomy. So there's that, right? Let's see. Hideaki Anno. FGO. What Hideaki Anno wrote? Shin Kamen Rider, End of Evangelion. End of Evangelion? That's what you want. Rebuild of Evangelion. He wrote Return of Cutie Honey. Damn, what a guy of range. Rebuild of Evangelion and Ray Cutie Honey. Okay. Let's see. Fate. Did he wrote Fate? I'm not seeing him writing Fate here. Huh. I got Yamato Takeru last night. Congrats! Congrats for the Yamato Takeru. Hey, people are getting it. Congrats on the rolls. I'll go for this because this is easy choice. I'm so surprised that if I call Mattel wrote at least one of the raid stories, that act alone is going to delay Rikian Volume 3 by another decade. Is the writer that slow? God damn it. I want more Matahari Spotlight, god damn it. Is there, by the way, is there anywhere to read Rikian translated? I kind of want to read that. Because there's Matahari, that's my only reason. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 120% sure that Matahari probably shows only on one page. But I still want it, man. I still want it. I still need it. And also the New Godzilla, right? Yeah, I think I was seeing here. Hideaki Anno won 1, 2, 3, 4 awards on Shin Godzilla, and was nominated in another three categories as a best director and best screenplay, and won for best screenplay, special grand prize, director of the year, best director. Okay, Hideaki Anno is kind of a busted one, right? Amazing writer, I guess. But he wrote Cutie Honey. How? he voiced as well. He voiced as well in Cutie Honey and Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman. He actually voice acted as well on the works. The guy has range, okay? The guy has range. Sakurai Higashide and Meteo can take care of FGO and just ask Nasu for help sometimes. I'm so surprised that if I call Meteo... Okay. Both Rekin and Lost Hair are translated. Really? Really? Where? Do I have a place or I need to buy? I'm curious now. I want to read that. Even if Matahari just covers one page, I want to read that. Yeah, but Olga's second NP is still a mystery to the story, even if she was a New Year servant. Olga's second Noble Phantasm is a mystery. Isn't the animations really similar to the... I'm confused. I forgot the second Noble Phantasm from Olga. But I mean, again, it's one of the open stories, right? Open thing of the story. But I have an idea here to make it easier to read. Yeah, what if we bring it here? There you go. If a foreigner order calls happens, what? At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if Mateo doesn't write the foreign order. If a foreign order call happens, damn. Yeah, I guess people will be pissed off with the conclusion of Rekin, I guess. But I'm curious now. Fate Rekin lost any shards already being translated. Nice. I like it. I like it. By the way, more people join the stream, right? I just say Happy New Year. Hopefully our New Year it's amazing and the FGO content is good and make the doomers feel dumb. And hopefully it continues on a fulfilling way. In a way that people don't feel like the end of part 2 was cheap. Because I saw some comments like this as well, you know. They are afraid how the story is going to continue without feeling cheap. Which is a fair assumption because like they clearly worked really hard to make it feel like the end, right? Like it was the end of the cycle. So I can see why people would be worried. But either way, even if Nasu is not the main writer, I guess we can just hope that the new writer can keep up. But again, this idea is bringing the worst case scenario. You know, the worst case scenario. Oh yeah, Nasu becoming not the main writer of the next arc. This is the worst case scenario because nothing on the interviews implied that. I guess the only thing that the Nasu implied, I remember one of those interviews, he was like, oh yeah, when I was writing part 6, it was one of the most daunting things ever. Every week there was meetings with the writing team to make sure everything was going well. And he really doesn't feel like writing another chapter as big as Lost Belt 6. That's the only thing he implied, that he don't want to go through that struggle ever again. He wasted all his patience and work he was willing to do in Lost Belt 6, and the next chapters will be shorter. That's mostly what he implied. Nothing about stepping down, nothing about the game ending. Of course, as we saw on that interview, there are many places that he said, oh yeah, we might bring to the players if they want to end it, if they want to continue, how they want to continue. But clearly the sentiment was kind of overwhelmed by players wanting to continue no matter what, right? Just type Fate Requiem translation and should be the first thing that comes up. It's a Reddit post that has a link to where to read it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. If it's easy to find, I'll do my best. Just knowing it exists, it pleases me. Goddamn. Because I'm curious. I'm really curious to know how it's gonna go. Vango is art support. Lowers quick Art support lowers quick resist. Am I missing something, or did my GSSR screw me over? What do you mean? No, Van Gogh is not art support. It's arts. The Noble Phantasm is arts, but it's insanely quick support. It is quick support. Don't worry. Or maybe it's because I feel like it was Van Gogh came at a time that they were still holding back into making support servants have quick Noble Phantasms, you know. But now the floodgates are open. We got Martha Santa. I think Martha Santa was the big first one, you know, the big first support quick servant, and then it started to show up a few others. So yeah. Also, 6 is truly Dark Souls. Yeah, it's truly Dark Souls. Like Nasu loved to write it, but Nasu don't want ever to repeat that experience ever again. Was it good? Yeah. Did you love it? Yeah. Do you want to do it again? No, never again. Right. It just like I feel like to me it was more or less like Elden Ring, because I feel like many people that actually love Elden Ring to the core, they keep playing with many different characters, many different builds, right? I can understand. I guess when you're really younger, I guess you still have the patience to do that. But Elden Ring to me one time is good. The game is amazing, but I can't see myself playing more than 1 or 2 times. I don't know. I rolled on art supports and got a quick support. Ah! Wait a minute. Oh! I see what you mean. The GSSR, they put Van Gogh on they separated by card type and support, right? Sorry for that. Yikes. So yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I guess you were screwed over here. Yeah, this was not a good labeling. For goddamn sure, it's not a good labeling. I'm sorry for you. Damn. I'm sorry that I had this experience. Wait, what? No, Xenobus. It's just that Avon just got. Let me just localize here too. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah, you were trolled by the game. Sorry for that. Jesus. Because yeah, I forgot. The GSSRs here, they're separated by gender and by card type and role. And Avon there chose, I'm assuming, female, support, and arts. Where is it? Female, single target and support. Wait a minute. Single target and support. Okay, it's not here. Where's Van Gogh? Let's do a quick scrolling here until we find Van Gogh. But yeah, basically, it was labeled probably as arts, quick support. No, arts, female support, and here. Okay, there we go. Female art support. Damn. Yeah, it's a bit sad, but it was a bit of a troll. Damn, sorry for that. Because the thing is, Van Gogh's Noble Phantasm is arts. However, Van Gogh is insanely quick support. It's all about quick buffs and debuffs. God damn. Yeah, I always assume GSSR wants to give you the least useful option. Yeah. I was running for Avalon. God, Van Gogh instead, who is quick support on the art support banner. The thing is, even Miss Crane would be better, because Miss Crane at least is a generic, you know. Miss Crane is not necessarily art support, but she works well for any card. She's more like a colorless buff, because she gives buffs for attack, Noble Phantasm damage, and crit. But yeah, Vanguard is just yikes. Sorry for that. Yeah. Come on, this was not cool, Aniplex. God damn it, Aniplex, you need to step up. Wow, Vanguard is cute. Vanguard is cute and funny. That's your consolation prize. Vanguard is cute and funny, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? God damn it, man. Okay, but I have 0 quick servants, so it's just useless to me. God damn, man. I want to have a more positive view on this, but yeah. I guess the point is, let your account get older, that you eventually will get more quick servants. So don't worry about it, you know? Don't worry. You'll have your quick servants to fill the gap. But yeah, it is what it is. We don't have Ushokamaru. I mean, Ushokamaru is a 3-star, right? I guess even if it's not focusing on those servants. I mean, it's fair, but... Well, like, I do, but I have a better rider who ain't quick. That's fair. That's fair. Ushokamaru is insane single target damage, you know? But it's fair. It's fair. Don't worry about it. When we enter Ibaki Doji's room... Right, this reminds me of Shimo-san. At this point, everyone should have Rider Kintoki. But Ushokamaru does more damage, though. Actually, Ushokamaru, I think, can do more damage. If they're on the same level. It's kind of funny, right? Damn, okay. Do I have a new... Oh, there you go. New Mystic Code. I'm pretty sure Ushokamaru does more damage. But, of course, Kintoki has the NP charge. Kintoki has I would say some better skills, I don't know. Charge rope in Kintoki, but got more yard charger. I haven't decided who to grail among the riders yet. I would have to choose Shingen if I had to choose one. Yeah, I mean, going for the ones that you like is the thing that I would advocate the most, for sure. Okay, who I want to focus here? I guess with the other Muid, I guess. Let's see, do I have the... Which one of those skills? I guess only with strengthening, right? One of those skills was supposed to give 10% to be charged for everyone. Welp. What are those skills? Nothing has a strengthening here. What the hell? Nothing has a strengthening. This is so annoying. When Tiamat crits, when Tiamat crits support next year, it will be helpful for Vanga. Sure. Yeah, but I mean, not everyone likes to use quick cards, you know. I think it's fair if you don't really like quick cards. Some people just don't like it. But yeah, it would be awesome next year, no doubt. So I'm waiting a year to use them. Code comfort them. I mean, you could use now. Like, for example, Ushi and Caesar, they are insane boss killers, you know. Even if they are 3 stars, they're amazing and insane boss killers. Even only at level 70. But it's a oh crap! Damn it! I put in the wrong server. God damn it! But anyway, even if that is the case, they're insane boss killers. But if you don't want to use them, it's fine. I mean, but I still would, Avon. I still would recommend you to use, because maybe you'll have a different perspective while you actually using them. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. Just a maybe it's gonna be awesome for you. Who knows? Okay. Woo! I got to play the new Limbus Kanto, and so far it feels like a FGO chapter where everything is going wrong, and you got no idea how the cast will fix it. So that cheered me up after no extra FGO ending. Fair, which is fair. Names to speak, but the balancing can be whack. Really? To be fair, I tried rolling for Octa. I just didn't get her. Yeah, I mean, the best recommendation is always save, you know. Always keep saving, because the gacha in FGO is quite brutal. Don't lose hope, but learn how to save a little bit. For sure. And here I tried to get Yamato Takeru, but at the same time I'm not too hyped for Yamato Takeru. Oh! Damn, I forgot to use dodge with Fion. Damn, that was dumb. That was dumb do. I think, you know what? I'll use like this. Yeah, let's use all our power to kill this guy. Because if killing this guy, we're easy. Well, I had 400 quartz, so I thought it would be fine. The PT is 900 and I think it's 990, right? The PT is 330 rolls, just to say. But at the same time, 400 quartz is a decent amount. I give you that. It was supposed to be a decent amount, so I guess I'm sorry for the disaster. Yikes! Woo! How he survived? I forgot to use the Buster, man. That's so dumb. I got my first 7-10 tickets yesterday though, so maybe the gamblers are onto something. Yeah, it was. I guess it was the price to pay. In the end, was the price to pay. Woo! Ah, I died. Crap. No, I want to use command seals. That was dumb. Okay. Fion dying there was dumb. Yeah, it was dumb. I was dumb. I was dumb. I want to use a better one. I want to use this one. Yeah. I spent a little more than that on Shingen. I have no Shingen. Damn. Damn. 4-star rates up are the biggest lie, right? Dude, it's already 11th anniversary. Can we just get guaranteed 4-star as well? This is annoying at this point. This is just annoying. Dude, like I said, gotcha. The thumbnail is like hydrogen bomb with coughing baby. Well, it's just getting over, not annoyed, but you know, overreactive towards the reveals of the anniversary. Which, not gonna lie, I feel like they were a bit underwhelming, you know. I know some people were excited about the anniversary. Sorry, the New Year's. The New Year's, I still have some mixed feelings towards it. It is what it is, right? No hard feelings, but I think it could be better. The hell was this damage? Okay, finally, I got that. I think I can use this because it's a protection from arrows. Does this have any P charge? No. Does this have any P charge? Damn. This is just brutal. Okay. Fine, I can use the noble phantasms. Damn, peon. You know what? I think it's fair to use now. Idoro. I never knew Yamato was New Year's, but New Year's unit, cause I made my account, my JP account when Summer Random event began. Why did they do that to him? Yeah, I don't know. I know many people are not pleased with that for sure. The NPCL! The NPCL, goddammit! Then, yeah, this is a bit annoying. Say, okay, I guess him should be the first one to die. Whoop! I guess hopefully Leon survives, but I won't heal because at this point, who knows, right? Can you just try to kill him? Is it impossible? Eh. I think even if I have used, if I have used the thing, oh my god, why did you block my skills? I'm gonna have a repeat of the other thing, right? When you're gonna do good, we're gonna do good this time. We're gonna do the good this time. Yeah, I feel like he might not survive, honestly. Pinpoint accuracy, a mile wild. Breath of being destruction. What the hell was that? Thunder Macross cannon effect. Ah, right. Also, my New Year's luck just pulled through because I got Lord Logres with 1 ticket. Nice, congrats. I failed Lord Logres though. The luck is not with me. That's just what happens sometimes. My New Year's on Gacha didn't start that well. I don't have that much currency in JP, so I can't even try that much more, but yeah, it was kind of damn. Eating 12 grape does give you good luck. Yikes. Damn, I didn't get enough. Damn, this is a bit annoying. Okay, I guess I died again, right? I guess I died because I need to throw Fion's Noble Phantasm once, but I'm not getting good RNG, I guess. If I don't manage to throw Noble Phantasm from Fion at least once, it's gonna go bad. It's not anime gacha, but I was playing a card game earlier. 5 crowns, and got 4 jokers in my hand. I don't want to know the odds. 5 crowns. I don't know exactly what it means, but yeah, getting 4 jokers doesn't sound that great. You know what? This is getting too annoying at this point, right? Let's just go with this, right? Let's just go with this, right? Also, the Noble Phantasm they use in game is actually only one of the 3 being similar to Mash Lord Caldeus, only being half deployed of their Noble Phantasm. You mean the story? Reading Takeru's lore is hilarious. It reveals his Noble Phantasm is actually single target, but became AoE from the attack being that strong. Oh. I guess, in a way, probably was a bit nerfed, right? Okay, you are the one that needs to die first. So yeah, let's just focus properly because you are too annoying. You need to die first. You're stupid. Stupid NP block. Come on, give me the triple arts now. You can do it. This works. God damn it, Fion! God damn it, Fion! What the hell was that game? This is not good going as well as I thought. Okay. I'm go like this. There you go. Yeah. Someone attack Fion, please. Thank you. Will this damage be enough? No, I'll go like this. I just wonder if this will be enough. Let's see. I'm more worried about this guy. Yeah, let's go like this. Yeah, this should be fine. For you, more cowboys in FGO. Need more cowboys. About cowboys, I'm satisfied with Jane. Jane is too precious. Okay, the annoying NPC. But okay. Still, let's throw these guys. That was fantastic because me don't care. And by doing so, I think I will protect you. And let's see. Can I kill you? Let's see. Yo, Minato Super Ball, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Copium. The Copium of FGO. I'm joking. I don't think people hear Copium that much. Woo! You did a good job, my boy. Nice. Okay, this went actually pretty well, huh? This went pretty well. GG's. Finally got this 10 ticket summon Yamato Takeru, so I save SQ to March for Avenger 5-star. Wish me luck. Good luck. I'm saving as well. I failed Yamato Takeru, so but I'm fine. I'm more interested in Aoko's banner, and then we'll have. What else are we gonna have this year? We're gonna have a lot of things this year, so I'm more interested in those. Hell yeah. Defeat 3 giant enemies. Okay. By accident, I cleared some things here. I was just trying to farm a little bit more quartz. I need Summer Calamity Jane. Damn. Ah, man. Nao's voice is just a blessing, right? Nao's voice is just a blessing. Calamity Jane or Suzuka Gozen is like, whew. Ushi Gozen is good as far as Avengers go. True.
But the main draw for me is you. Yeah, I want as well. Oh, yeah, good reminder. I want a lot as well. Yui Shosets. But isn't Yui Shosets? Is Yui Shosets the same banner as Aoko? It is, right? Yui Shosetsu FGO. I'm just Yui Shosetsu. I think she's. I'm confused. I think it's not right. I think she's Samurai Remnant. I don't think about it. Crap! I thought she was the same banner. Oh no, she was the same banner as Ushigozen. I misunderstood. I didn't really want to roll for on the Samurai Remnant banner. Not gonna lie. With that said, oh my god. With that said, let me bring it here again. With that said, sure, Ushigo's in here. I got to Ushigo's in JP. I never used her. I think I used her only on some Olga quests, but that's it. But I might try a little bit for this, you know. I might try for this. For my favorite servant of the mundane ones, you know. The mundanes, all the below Matahari rank. She is my favorite, so and the thing is her C is not is not that great, you know. It's just like whatever. Realistically speaking, her C is just like yeah, the C's are not that amazing. But yeah, Shosetsu is a good catch, no doubt. I want more Shosetsu as well. Okay, what is this? What are we doing here? Restricted. Yeah, I didn't level her up much. You know what? Let's do this. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Yeah. Can I use this now? Can I be unworried and just do some bullshit here, please? Same with Yori, to be honest. True, yeah. Yori is an amazing one, but I didn't want to spend too many quartz on anything but. Wait a minute. March. Yushosetsu is this month? Ah, crap. I guess I need to farm a little bit more, with more emphasis. You guys are a bit more worried now. Anyway, I think we can work with this. Wait, what is this? What's going on here? One guts. Why though? I'm just curious. Yeah, this is the first welfare I can confidently say that has power creep. That has power creep? What do you mean? They aren't broken, they're lore accurate. What is this? Do we need to break the arm first? I think like we need to kill the arms first, right? Yeah, I guess it was a wasted Noble Phantasm, I guess. Recover HP and survives, yeah. Okay. I mean, his kit is so loaded. Yeah, I broke it. They're like, what? I don't think that's the case. I mean, Yori is pretty good, but I mean, it's been a while since I used Yori, not gonna lie. But who do you think he's power creeping? Let's see. Increase on critical star absorption. Crit damage by 30%. This is not that much. For 3 turns is good. Mental debuff resist. Okay, I'm opening here. Okay, this is decent, decent. This is good, but not that much. This is okay. This is all right. 30% MP charge. It's so all right. That's all right. That's okay as well. Inflict burn on others. That's kind of fun. Yeah. What's the cooldown reduction? The cooldown of the skill 6. 6. Okay. Right. More than versus sabers. On quick performance with 20%. Buster. Okay. Right. I would say probably Hokusai might be better. Hokusai might be better. Of the welfares, right? I think Caesar does more damage, and maybe Setanta. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's power creepy anyone. He's a pretty useful unit. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know about that. You know, I don't really know about that. Anyway, let's try to take care of this arm first. Musashi? Musashi's better, what do you mean? Musashi's first skill's already busted. What does it do again? Decrease defense, NP seal. Okay. Let's focus still on arm. At least for DPS. When it comes to welfare, he's like top 3. I mean, well, you know what? Maybe. Okay, maybe. I'm not. I wouldn't be that confident, I guess, but I don't know. No, don't kill my church up. No. Scum reset. Don't kill my church herb. What the hell was that kill? But I'm being real with you, Sanctity Ninja. The numbers are not that great from Iori. I mean, it's great that his buff stays for 3 turns, but okay, you know what? Setanta Noble Phantasm should be more damaging. I guess he has a shit ton of damage versus Wild Beast. That's a bit unfair. More crit damage. Yeah, that's a bit unfair. Ignores defense. What about Hokusai Saber FGO? I mean, I would say Iori is one of the good ones, but to say he power creeping, because in FGO saying power creep is such a, you know, because I know people bring the word power creeping from other gacha games, but in FGO this is so rare to happen, you know. He's very self-sufficient. He is. I'm not saying he isn't. He kind of is. Will this help you survive this? Do I need to use this? God damn it. But I'm just saying that power creep is a bit charged, you know. I feel like the term is a bit charged. That's why I feel like it's not exactly that, you know. But I do agree with you that he's pretty good. But I mean, when you compare with other welfare sabers that we have, the good, like Setanta and Hokusai, they were the best for a long time. Yuri definitely is a good one, but okay, you know what? Yuri might be he's a buster one, right? Let me just go back there. Yuri's is a buster noble phantasm. You know what? Okay, I'll give you that. He's probably the best welfare buster, you know. There's like Cerberus and I don't remember exactly others, but yeah, okay. Top three sabers, that's fair too. The thing is, when you say he's the top 3 welfare servants, in welfare there like Chloe and Kintoki still exists. Like Ryogishiki exists. Like those 3, they are insane, you know. To claim that Yuri might be better than them, it's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit dangerous. It's pretty awesome. He is, no doubt he is. If you love using him and you grail him, no shame in there. Of course, shouldn't have no shame in there. No! Ah, crap! I did a poo-poo. Ah, crap! I didn't want to use the Noble Phantasm, but I did anyway. Ah, no! I did a big poo-poo. Can I kill this guy? Okay. Okay. Oh! I guess the goal was just to... Ah, right, okay. That makes sense. I guess it makes sense, I guess. There you go. I got some quartz! Hey! For you shits. Anyway, I'm done glazing. He ain't my favorite son. What? He ain't? Okay. That works as well, I guess. Honestly, it was kind of iffy on the Takeru Ascension 3. Look at, but now that I've used it, it is one of my favorite servant looks. Oh yeah, I guess I can see on the gameplay looking way different from how it looks on the Ascension art, right? Totally can see that. How is Takeru Ascension with it? Takeru. Let's see. This one? This one is this? I see. I think I never used that one. I only used the Sprite 1 and the Sprite... Yeah, only the Sprite 1. Damn, I didn't even know he had this. And this is a thing I never saw as well. I just saw in the art style here now. Interesting. Oh, I guess it was showing halfway there for you guys. Yeah, there's Ascension, the sprites, yeah. It's pretty good, yeah. But I only used the first Ascension. I don't remember the other one. Ascension form, I bet. Oh, yeah, but it's a fun Ascension. It's the same as the third. You didn't say it wrong. Don't worry about it. You didn't say it wrong. Yeah, but finally getting to see what they look like and act like in their prime is cool. Fair. And combat motion as well, right? Have a different feeling as well. Oh, we're gonna get update, right? Look at it. Look at the sprite of this. Look at this. That's so cute. Capsule saber dragon. Increase the has. Oh. Ah, the star. Interesting. So I didn't know we would get another star gatherer, but I think 100% is too little. It's kind of funny, right? Sadly, 100% star gathering is way too little to actually consider. I'm I'm excited what for Kazura Drop and Lohi can do if Rikyu. Sendo Rikyu? Um Damn, honestly I don't think Rikyu needs Lohi. Lohi she's more of a damage dealer on her own, you know? I mean, Lohi and Rikyu together, I think it would work a bit weirdly because I don't know, man. Now, what was the other one that I mentioned? Kazura Drop works. Kazura Drop works just fine. I give it that. Kazura Drop would be amazing. Damn, I actually can't forget to get Kazura Drop as well. I got Kazura Drop. She's a pretty good unit. The thing they do is ask for offering before immediately backpacking and apologizing. My saber can be this cute. Yeah, but I finally realized, I finally got to see what they look and act like. Okay, first thing they do is ask for offering before immediately backpedaling and apologizing. My saber can't be this cute. Well, I can see the likeness. I played just a little bit Samurai Remnant. I guess not just a little bit. I think I played like 8 hours or more. But I think I lost my saving. I should check it out. Ah, Rikyu, the one I was going to roll for after I got my copy of Shingen. Anyway, we got to reset now. Let's see what else we got here. What else we need to keep track? I don't think there's time lock on the events, right? Oh no, there is. I remember there is a time lock. Yeah, don't. Anyway, there's time to clear those things. We can chill a little bit. Yeah. In January, sorry for the loud noise. In January, it's gonna be a month like this, right? Chilling until the Cyber Remnant event. Got the blessing of Oni. There's the Oni heart, right? We're getting the blessings. How much KP? 10 million KP as well. Okay. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Ah, crap. I need the fruit. Damn, look how many phoenix feathers I have. So many rewards. What? More Takeru pulse. No. I'm saving for your Shosets. Your Shosets is my goal, I guess you could say. Wait, is this really EXP? Damn, I always feel bad for using those. Soro questo ni modoru? Iyo, sono kawari戻ってきたら新しいお話を聞かせてほしいな。Okay. I guess I got more storm pods. I'll farm a little bit more storm pods. Why not? Unit synergy was coined for a reason. What do you mean? Can use Takeru as a catalyst, don't worry. It will work out. Right. No. Lore denied. Yeah. No. Besides, I mean, honestly, I am liking a good AoE saber. Okay? I am liking a good AoE saber, but
Still. NP2 Takeru, let's go. Got it? Damn. You're farming Takeru at this point. Congrats, I guess. Still wild though. But I'm waiting for you, for Shuzits. You would be great with Baki. Baki. Oh yeah, that's right. She has a targetable rainbow skill, right? It's targetable with that, right? Isn't it? Oh, it's self. Wait, what? Increase one allies. Yeah, one allies. Damn. Actually, I forgot about that. That's so true. I mean, it's sad that Yakuten Baking's buff is kind of it's on a lower end, right? Only 20% for every card. Because 20% is kind of low, but still something, I guess, right? Something to celebrate. Yakuten Baking, the dodge user, the girl that uses dodges. I guess she's a dodge herself, right? But yeah, she has a second skill that gives 20% for quick, arts, buster, crit, NP damage, and heals a little bit. And this is targetable. I mean, even though it's super low, it kind of triggers. Where is? I guess it didn't open here. I guess it triggers a little bit. Yui Shosatsu's Noble Phantasm. Doesn't have an animal trait, doesn't she? I guess she's not a dodge herself. Yeah, Divinity Omnidai. I thought she was a dodge herself because I feel like I saw some arts, some fan arts here and there of her behaving like a dog, but I guess it was just a joke, right? I guess it was just a joke. Usehime, Yatsusa, yeah, I guess nothing indicates she's a dodge herself. She's just a dodge user, dodge tamer. Apparently the dog ears are ornamental. It's kind of sad she won't get the buffs from the furry sea. It's her loss. By the way, did you a bit unrelated, but you guys took advantage of the feature that Twitter just introduced, asking Grok to put a bikini on the photo or stuff like this? Because I saw a lot of people using that. I'm like, what the hell? This is so dumb. I saw people freaking out over this feature as well. I was like, but this feature was already there like 6 months ago. Why are you guys freaking out now? Also got Black Rail. My Takeru is cracked now. Oh, nice! You already feature with Black Rail now. You joined the team. Welcome to the best in the game currently, I guess. But I mean, but that's what people have been doing. Even some girls were doing them to themselves, and I was like, Jesus, okay. And even Elon, like people did with Elon Musk. Elon Musk shared on his profile. Well, that's what people have been doing, I guess, with this new feature. I was like, oh yeah. People are being a bit wild. I'm only on Twitter for art and funny culture. Clips, I mean. Art and funny clips. You know what? You're winning. Stay away from the controversies and keep on those news. You're winning on Twitter. Because yeah. The moment you start digging yourself into controversies, those controversies start to pop up in your timeline. It's... I'm seeing a lot of those. Takeru, Arash, Habikat, like Nobu is really funny and somehow the viable team. I mean, it is a viable team. It's a bit of a neutral damage team in a way, but hey, if it's working for you, amazing.
You're gonna need to get a bit more prepared for 90++ nodes, but there's time. There's time. Don't worry. Almost got Maximally Broken Black Grail. Nice. Yeah, Maximally Broken Black Grail is like, whew, strong, very very strong. It's kind of sad that until this day, they found only one C that can compete sometimes, but still Black Grail is better. The only C that can kinda compete with Black Grail is I think it was Muddy Rain. Muddy Rain, but only with servants with really strong overcharge, you know? It is a really strong overcharge. But yeah, Black Grail is just that dominant. That dominant. It's not like Honkai Star Rail that every new servant released, you need to roll for the light cone. It's a bit stressful. And by the way, guys, never forget, don't skip your dust farming, your storm pod farming, because goddamn, seeing people freaking out on the grand duels was a bit sad. There's time to farm, but yeah, because it's easy to neglect. But oh boy, you want to have as many buffed class scores as possible when the time comes, which is gonna be next year. I mean, we're right in the beginning, so there's still time anyways. So yeah, guys, time to get ready because we know what's coming. And hopefully reading the interview with Nasu, the review interview, by the way, with Nasu, help you, most of you, chill a little bit. When you guys see the Doomers, you understand that there is way more evidence. Will not only continue, but we'll have more content soon than anything else. I've been doing it every day. Nice, very very nice, very cool. No more stone pots. And that said, I think I would open the boxes here, but I think I'll release you guys. I held you guys here on the stream way too much already. I'm 2 bond levels away from max bond. Nice. Then we'll need to start to grind bond grails. Bond grails is kind of harsh, but hey, if you have little rare prisms, I still recommend you to buy bond grails. Those are OP, man. Those are really OP. The other ones I can see, I can understand skipping, but bond grails are important, man. But anyway, I will release you guys here. Thank you so much for joining. I think of releasing on video formats that reading the interview of Nasu. That was a good one, right? But thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for enjoying. Hitting so much damage now with NP2. Is this the power of whaling? Yes, and it's the biggest power spike usually. Most servants hits up the biggest power spike on NP2, and then on NP5 you get more or less the same bonus you got from NP1 to NP2. So yeah, NP2 is a big buff. So you did pretty well. Let's see the numbers. Let's see the numbers really fast here. So yeah, 450. You got to 150% more damage. That's a lot. And then you get in 3 more levels. In 3 more levels, you get 150% more damage. You see? Like this is the same as this. Funny, right? Did all this free to play, by the way? Not actually a whale. No, it's fine. Understood. Don't worry. Free to play, by the way. You did the meme. Why people are doing the memes these days? Also, Rikyu is my favorite servant of all time. She's so awesome, by the way. Yeah, farm your Scotties and make her strong, because Senra Rikyu she's pretty insane actually. I mean, an AoE berserker as strong as she'll never go bad. By the way, if you make her your grand, you'll make a shit ton of friend points during the Grand Duel Berserker. You enjoy your friend points because Senoriki is the best support on the on the Grand Duel Berserker when it comes.
But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. I'll end the stream here. Thanks so much for joining. See you guys probably tomorrow. But we'll be most chilling, right? Because we don't have much to do lately. I'm still opening the boxes of my lottery. But since I don't have much to share right now, I'll release you guys. Thanks so much for joining. Chill a little bit. It's time to rest because we farmed a lot on lottery. We farmed a lot on the trees. And soon, news on JP and it will show up. So, enjoy your resting time, okay? Thanks so much, guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Love you all. Take care. Don't spend too much on gacha. I'm mostly free to play, but I did spend some money on paid banners. That's normal. That's normal. Don't worry. Before, when people were worried about separating between who was a whale, who was a free to play, there was people who said, "Oh yeah, I'm a free to play, but I got the GSSRs," which is fair. Don't worry about it. But take care. Have a good one. Till next time, and chill out. Your account is doing well. Don't need to wail. Enjoy. Bye bye. And I don't know. EOS is bullshit. That's the message of the day. We will get more stuff. Don't worry, guys. Have a good one.